What's up, everybody? My name is Brascus, and welcome back to another episode of Kerbal Space Program. So real quick here, that's not the right one. One of these has my missions in it. Yeah, here's my contract to orbit Kerbal. So that's what we're going to try and do, and that's going to be my goal for this episode. And I might just do it with this first craft, honestly, because it worked out really well last time, and so if I can get the same thing to work again, we might just be able to do this. So, we're going to go straight to the launch pad. I think everything's already in place. It launches those four, then it decouples them, then it launches the main booster, then it decouples that, and then it launches the liquid booster engine, and then it decouples and goes with that. If this does not work, actually, I have another idea here. I think we unlocked some new ones, didn't we? So if I go to fuel tanks, engines here, I now have the Thumper, which is a much bigger booster. So, go away, please. I'm going to take these off and just get rid of them. We don't need these. Go away. Do I have a better liquid fuel tank? The FLT 200, which is bigger and better. Okay, so we're going to get rid of some of these. Basically, I'm going to take all of this and get rid of it. We're going to keep the stuff that's on the main lander. We're going to keep the decoupler that we've got, but the rest of this goes away. So now we're going to add in, I think, just 2 of those, which should give us about the same amount of power we had. Now, in the engine itself, we've got the Reliant, and we've got the Swivel. The LVT-45 or the LVT-30. Which one of these has more power? Tolerance, mass, 1 point. Okay, thrust in a vacuum and thrust ASL 205 versus 167. So the Swivel has less. So let's put on, I think, the Reliant one. Tolerance is the same. Max temperature is the same. Pretty much all the same. It's just this one gives more thrust than this one does, and it weighs a little bit less. So put that one on there, because the idea is that this is supposed to be for getting us into and out of orbit. So we're going to try with that much, and then we need to put a new decoupler on it, because we got rid of the old one. So yeah, I completely lied when I said I guess we were using the same one. We're going to not use the same one. You know what, though? I don't need that decoupler. Let's just get rid of that whole thing. I didn't mean to take out the engine, though. I just wanted to get rid of the decoupler. There we go. I think I'm going to actually move that down and add... Boy, I just don't know how much power I get out of those Thumpers. Let me see the Thumpers. They were up here? Engines. So the Thumpers have a max thrust of 300 newtons, which is more than the Hammer has. And 2/3 as much as the Fleas have. And probably a lot more fuel capacity. So I'm probably just going to go for, in that case, let's add a 3rd fuel tank here to just push us the rest of the way. We'll attach that one on there, and then we'll get the decouplers. We're going to do 3 of the radial decouplers, and we will attach the Thumpers to that. Whew, boy, this is going to be huge. Maybe we don't need 3 of them. Maybe we only need 2. Let's go for 2 instead. Let's see how that does. And I do want aerodynamics available. I'm going to put the nose cone on top. Let's go ahead and add winglets. We're going to do 3 of those, because the idea is that these ones... No, sorry, 3. I want 3. I can't do 3. I can only do 2. Can I do 4? Nope, only 2. Never mind then. Can I use the basic fins then and get 3? No. With the design I have, I can't do that. Alright, forget that. Let's just not even worry about it right now. Let's just give this a shot, see if this works. So it'll fire off the boosters, then it'll decouple them, then it'll fire the liquid one, then it'll decouple that, and then it's re-entry time. Cannot support heavier than 18 tons. Okay, alright, then in that case, let's pull this off, pull that, sorry, We'll pull all of that off, pull that out. How big is this thing? I'm not sure where the statistics on this thing are. If I try and launch, it's probably still too heavy, right? My current craft is 20.48 tons. Alright, so forget this. That booster's just too freaking huge, so forget it. I might be back to my original plan then, which was just get everything else... Okay, I want that liquid, though. So we're fine there. Okay, we're gonna go back to our original plan, then. Kind of. Actually, let's go for something a little bit different. It's similar, but not totally different. Okay, so we're gonna do that. We're gonna go back to engines, but we're gonna use the Hammer solid fuel boosters instead of the giant Thumper ones. Because the Thumpers are just too much, I guess. And then in aerodynamics, I do still want those on there. Because the Thumpers have a lot more push than the Fleas do. So my hope is Thumpers fire, then they disconnect, then this one fires, then it disconnects. Okay. Let's try it. See what happens. This might be a little harder than I thought it was. I might be making it harder than I thought it was, but we're going to give it a shot. Uh-oh. Sorry about that. I always do my best not to sneeze directly into the mic when that happens. Okay. I guess we're getting ready to go. I'm going to spool up the throttle so it's ready to go when I get there. Turn on SAS and go! When I get to about 10,000 meters, I'm going to angle this thing, and we're going to try and go a different direction. Okay, we're going to angle it. I don't have a whole lot of control over this, do I? Can I not? Okay, first of all, break that out, and then go. I'm not sure this is going to work. Let me look at this thing. Well, it's kind of working. But if I keep doing that, I'm not going to have enough fuel at all. Okay, you know, I need to revert this flight. I did this wrong. Revert to launch. See, what I think I need to do... It's been forever since I remember doing this. And this is one of those things. Like, this is how this game comes into an actual applicable... like, real-world scenario for figuring out how this stuff works. I need to basically break... about 10,000, well, here. We're going to just go at first. Oh, shoot. Turn on SAS. I'm already kind of screwing this up a bit. Alright, so look at this. This is going out to 8,000, 10,000, 12,000, 13, 14, 17, 20... Okay, I need to then do that, and spool it up. Separate those. Go. Because I need to get this out to... Okay, it's 70,000, so we're going to cut that. Because now, my craft can get me out that far. This is where it's going to get to. Unless I'm totally crazy. Yeah, that's falling. Why is that falling? There's always a reason for it, but I'm not sure... Maybe I need to actually get this thing going, and then fire it back up again. Okay. Because I need to maintain enough fuel for me to actually do this, otherwise it's not going to work. Okay. There should be plenty enough to get me up here. Now, is that doing what I want it to do? Kind of. There's a way to add a maneuver, but I don't remember what it is. But basically, I have to get up here, and then I need to point this thing parallel with the planet and fire it. and that should do what I need it to do. We're actually there, so let's point this thing down and spool it up. If I look at the map here, just gotta get ready to cut the engine here, because it's gonna get pretty big pretty quick. Okay, just drop it. Oh shoot, I am like out of fuel. If I do this anymore, I'm not... Okay, well, I'm not gonna get an orbit, but there you go. That's all I had left in it. Man, I don't remember how to do this anymore. We had a good start, though. We should have gotten maybe further out, because we're really high up, right? But we don't have to be that high up. We don't have to be 200,000 meters out from the surface. We only have to be about 70, 80, 90,000 meters out, and we're trying to get it to go all the way around. So I didn't really do that the right way, and I'm not sure I remember enough to know how to do it the right way. But I guess it is what it is. Let's see. Docking mode, toggle map, maneuver mode, staging mode. Oh, and I don't remember how to do... Man, I gotta rewatch the tutorial, or, well, redo the tutorials. There are actual tutorial missions you can go on to complete this kind of stuff. Okay, we're gonna try it again. Reverting the flight. Revert to launch. I swear, this thing can do it. I just have to do it the right way, is the problem. Okay, so we're going to turn on the SAS module, and we're going to go. And I'm going to pretty much... Actually, no, I don't want to do that yet. Okay, sorry, last time. Reverting to launch again. Because I remember there's a trick to this, and it's like... You want to get as much upward thrust as you can first, but if you wait too long, then you no longer get the... You know what, maybe I need to revert back to assembly and add more fuel tanks. Let's see how many more of these I can add. I don't want to add too many, but if I can add at least like 2 more, that's going to mess with that though. Okay, hold on, take that out. Let's take those off. Let's just get rid of these. I'm going to try putting one singular thumper on this thing and see what happens. I imagine it's going to be kind of a mess, but I want to try it all the same. I should put it down a little bit more, actually, though. Make sure it's as equal as I can, so it doesn't just tip over as soon as I get it on the launch pad. Ah, come on. All right. Probably close enough. Okay. And then go into aerodynamics, turn on the cone. So it fires, it disconnects, it fires, it disconnects. Okay. Let's give it a shot, see what happens. God, this is what Kerbal Space Program is all about. The trial and the error. Doing what you can, see what works. Oh, shoot. Oh, God! Let's revert that one. That was a mess. Okay, turn on the SAS this time and go. Nope. Back to vehicle assembly. There is way too much thrust coming off of one side of this thing. It will not work that way. How heavy is it? Is there somewhere that shows me the statistics of my thing here? Engineers report parts. Mass. So with one booster on here, it is 15 out of 18 tons. If I take the one booster off, what is it now? 7. So these are like 8 tons on their own, right? Mass is 7.65 tons. So if I need to keep this thing under 30 or under 20 tons, right? So if I were to just take this whole thing out, right? Or, well, let's see, not the whole thing. If I were to take all of that out and put just, just the Reliant on the bottom, how much does that weigh? That's 3.9 tons out of the 18 tons. The other two would be 15. I think that would still be too heavy. Let's find out. Did I take the radial mount off of this? Oh, the radial's over here. Okay, so let's just... We're going to do 2 of these. We're going to put them on here. We're going to attach the thumper to it. Now, how much is this absolutely ridiculous-looking craft going to weigh? 19.35 tons. How much does some of this stuff weigh, if anything? Science. These weigh, yeah, 0.005 tons. So I would have to somehow figure out how to cut out 1.35 tons. I have to cut out approximately 1.5 tons to make this thing work. What happens if I pull those off? Not even close. If I pulled the whole bottom off of the thing and just did it with boosters, but see, that doesn't work either. Okay, you know what? Back to the drawing board. Brand new one. Don't save it. Just scrap it. What can I use? I need a Mark 1 command module. That's how we get into space to begin with. We have to have that. If I'm going to do this, I need to have some amount of liquid fuel, which is great for travel inside of a vacuum. But just one of those is too much. How do I... Maybe is there a way... Let me leave for a minute here. Don't save it. Is there a way for me to upgrade the facilities that I have? Ah, there it is. Max vessel weight. So it cost me 50,000 to do it. But the max vessel size goes from 36 to 39.6 meters and 140 tons. I'm doing it. Okay, so we've upgraded the launch pad. Can I upgrade anything else? VABs for spacecraft max parts supported 30. You can upgrade that for 225,000, which would be like everything I have, but that would upgrade the max parts you can support. Orbits visible in map, max DSN power. Okay, so you could upgrade that to see more stuff. Research science limit, astronaut complex upgrade. Jeez, there's lots of stuff you can do. The administration building for 150,000. Max active strategies and commitment. Astronaut complex upgrades the number you can have. The runway supports a bigger size. Space plane is max parts supported, and mission control is max active contracts. Okay. All right, lots of stuff there, but we've got what I wanted. So now we can support much larger spacecraft. Okay, so that's that problem solved. So we're going to go back to our original design here. We're going to put on like 3 of these. We're going to add back on the... Actually, you know, I've got the space for it. Let's make it 4. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6 pieces so far. I actually need to pull that off because I need to do... actually, a little bit more here. I need to do one of these, makes 7. 8. I want to do 3 of these. Well, you know, maybe I don't need to do 3 of them. Let's just do 2. 1 on each side. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 parts so far. And if we do these, that's going to be 12 and 13, 14, 15. Aerodynamics, I want 16, 17. I think that's pretty much it for me. That's the goal, really, is to get enough stuff to make this thing. I'm not going to worry about the science collection so much right now. I want to just see if I can get this thing to work. Service bay. I do want to be able to steer this thing, though, once it actually gets up there. So, let's see. Max temperature, tolerance, 50 Gs. This thing's got better tolerance. So, let's take these. We're going to put on... I can still only do, like, 2 of them, right? Or can I do 4? No, as soon as I try to attach them, it's just like, you can only do 2 of these. Oh, there we go. I can do 3. Okay. There. So now I've got 3 of the little winglets. I think that's a design we can work with for now. We're going to give this a shot. It's kind of a monstrosity, but we're going to give it a shot. Now, I do need to change some of this. So those are the main disconnect. You need to fire in your own stage, and you need to decouple in your own stage, because I do not want you doing all that at once. Okay. Launch it. Now that I can actually support a launch pad that is capable of holding much, much bigger spacecraft, this thing is going to be kind of a beast, I hope. Turn on the SAS and go. Holy crap, there is so much more fuel in that than in the other ones. Okay, I'm going to spool up the throttle because I'm going to need it when I get up high enough. Yeah, so these boosters are taking me upwards. This should pretty easily get me over 10,000 in a hurry. So dismantle those. Now, I want to aim this thing. Come on, turn it, please. Thank you. Let me turn that off for a minute. Oh my god, why can't I turn this stupid thing at all? There. Hold it. Oh, screw it. Where am I going to? Where is this getting me? Just under 70,000. Okay, well, I don't want to lose too much speed, so let's... Oh, what the hell happened? Oh, I know what happened. Let me revert the flight here. Revert to launch. I need to see that again, but I think when the boosters disconnected, I'm pretty sure they came off and hit the engine. So these disconnected and launched into that. Sorry, turn on SAS again. We gotta watch for this, see if that's what actually happens. And if that is the case, then I probably need to let them stay attached a little longer so I can try and get up to where there's less resistance so they'll just fall away instead of sort of collapsing into the engine there. Okay, so they've got me over 10,000, 11,000, 12,000, 13,000, 14,000, 15,000 feet. So disconnect them. Then trigger the other one. This thing does not really want to let me turn the damn rocket. Okay, I think it's at 30,000 feet that I need to do it then. Okay. And you know what else? I think I'm steering this thing in the wrong freaking direction as well. Okay. Cut the engine entirely. I am way, way out there. I still have half of my fuel thus far. Okay, see, this is the thing you need to pay attention to. There's like an apoapsis and a periapsis. And they're on exactly opposite sides. So when you want to go home, you fire it in 100% the opposite direction. So I fire it at that when I'm ready to return. But when I'm ready to go further, I should be aiming towards, I think, one of these. No, is it? There's like a blue one somewhere. Let me aim for that one here. Oh my god, I wish I remembered how to mark a... Okay, I think this is the one I want. Is that right? It's hard to tell because I'm kind of drifting away from it anyway. I don't think that's right either, because those are, like, taking me the wrong direction here. Nope. Hold up. Hold up, man. This thing is so hard to steer. On my map here? Okay, I think I need to be 180 degrees going the other direction on that one. This one is the one that I need. So if I fire my engine this way, I think... Is that going to take me the way I want to go, or is that pretty much going to shoot me right back the way I'm actually going? No mouse? No. Oh, maneuver mode. Here's what I want. Okay. How do I add a maneuver? I don't remember how to add a maneuver. This is not what I want at all. Oh, this is not going well. Shoot. Okay, I'm just going to do this. Man, I can't even tell which way I'm going. Alright, look at my map here. Okay, that's not what I want, because that's basically firing it so that I'm decreasing it, which is the exact opposite of what I want. So if I flip this thing around 180 degrees, right? Unless I'm going, again, entirely the wrong way, which is 100% possible. Yeah, come on, flip it around. Flip it around. A little more. A little more. Not that much. Okay, and I don't have to use that much. I can just use a little bit. I'm going to grow it out, not up. Okay, it was that little blue circle that I should be aiming for in that case. No, 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 now we're going the wrong way again. Can I make this orbit thing happen or not? I think we're almost there. And I'm out of fuel. Okay, well, I had the right idea. It just didn't work. But I made it almost that far out. Okay, what did I need for this anyway? Fly vessel up and out of the atmosphere and accelerate parallel with the surface until you're at a stable orbit to achieve this goal. Well, I didn't quite manage to do that. I got kinda close. I had the right idea, but I'm not remembering what these symbols accurately mean, and I waited, I think, way too long to really do what I was doing. So I'm going to revert the flight and kind of let it do its thing one more time. We're not going to finish it, but we'll see if maybe we can... It only takes a few minutes. We'll give this one last shot to see if we can establish the proper connection and whatnot, but this will be the last attempt I can really make. Because this will get me a good long way up there. It just won't put me there. If I go straight up, we can watch the apoapsis increase. And right now it's capping out at 7,000, but it'll start to increase pretty exponentially as soon as the acceleration kicks up even faster. So we still have about a quarter of our fuel left, and the apoapsis is now at almost 30,000 feet, or meters. Okay, disconnect them. Alright, I think they just hit each other. They didn't hit my thing, so we're okay. Apoapsis is now at 100,000 feet, so we're going to cut the engine entirely. It is going to go down as I'm still in the gravity. and the fact that I'm only at 42,000, but if I kind of keep it going a little bit and get ready to fire out, I think we'll be okay. We're going to get close to that 100,000, because now there's not a whole lot of air resistance. There's still some, but not nearly as much. Yeah, see, the apoapsis isn't decreasing anymore. It's at 107,323 meters, and it's not moving, so we're pretty much going to get there. So as soon as we break 70,000, we just need to figure out... Oh, shoot, I already don't remember which one is which. Okay, I think that one's the one that's parallel with the apoapsis, so it's this one here that I basically need to fire at. Like, right there. Turn on RCS so that it should stay where I want it to go. Am I over 70,000? Yes, so now we're going to fire this up. And we're going to look at what's happening here. Yeah, see, now it's doing what I want it to do, and it's starting to fire it out that way. And these are moving. Nope, go the other way. Basically follow that one out there. Not that much, not that much, not that much. I guess I should be following the yellow dot, not the blue one. Right? Right, okay. Fire it out. Screw it. I'm gonna run out of fuel before I'm able to do this, aren't I? Is it gonna do the same thing it did last time and cut me short? Did I do it? I think I might have done it. Oh, yeah, I did. I ran out of fuel. I don't know. Did I? It's hard for me to tell. Like, it's got a full ring, right? But where is this putting me? Oh, God, no. The periapsis is 6,200. So I got the right idea. But I probably should have waited till I was... Okay, so I think I know what I did wrong, and I'll explain it real quick, but this will pretty much be the last thing that happens. So I took it off, and we did the right thing, right? We got it up so that the periapsis, or apoapsis, sorry, was about 100,000 or so meters. And then when I broke atmosphere, I got to 70,000, and I turned it parallel, and I launched it, which was the right idea. But what I probably should have done is use that to extend this and move the apoapsis, and then waited until I was closer to the apoapsis before firing it again, rather than burning all of my fuel doing that, so that I could basically get here and extend the other side more, rather than keep pushing this edge of my orbit out. So that's kind of where I went wrong. But we could do it with the ship we have. We didn't, because I'm stupid and I keep firing it at the wrong time and relearning how all this stuff works and what the symbols are, but that's the idea. So, there you go. I'm going to call that good enough. I know what I did wrong. I know I can do it if I just keep at it, but I don't have enough time to keep going on it. So, thank you all so much for watching. If anybody would like to see more and wants to revisit this game or learn more about it, then by all means let me know in the comments and I will do more on it. But otherwise, I'm probably just going to call it good at these 2 episodes and I'll enjoy it more on my own time. So, thank you so much for joining me. If you did enjoy it, make sure you hit the like button. Feel free to leave any comments in the section below. And as always, guys, I'll see everyone in the next episode. Catch you guys later.